Welcome to Nyam Nyam's spooky Halloween cookie decoration ideas. Learn to make spiders, mummy cookies, and monster cookies. Simply melt some white chocolate and pipe it onto some baking paper. Small, medium, and large circles. Using melted dark chocolate for the pupils. And you have your googly eyes. Freeze those to set. Now get your chocolate chip cookie and put a little dollop of melted white chocolate to stick on your chocolate ball. Couple more bits to stick on your googly eyes and one for the mouth. Now some dark chocolate for the legs. They're just grabbing onto that cookie there. Brilliant, spider-tastic. Next we're going to dip a Vietnamese cookie into some melted white chocolate. And then just swizzle some more on top and a little bit of melted dark chocolate for eyes. And there you have a mummy. Next, we're going to get a digestive, put it upside down and squeeze on some melted white chocolate, which has been coloured with green food colouring. Sticking on loads of googly eyes for our monster. And how about a Frankenstein? Some green melted white chocolate goes on there and some dark chocolate for the hair, a few stitches, some googly eyes and a nose. And there you have it. Perfectly spooky cookies in a jiffy. I love Halloween. This Halloween Nyam Nyam is going to show you how to turn your regular donuts into spooky ones. All you need is some white chocolate melted and some food colouring. We're using purple, green and orange. Next you get some dark chocolate buttons and melt those too. Now let's get our ready-made donuts out of the box. And time to excite them up a bit. Placing them over a baking tray, we're going to pour some melted white purple coloured chocolate over the first one. That's a ring donut. Green, dark chocolate over one of them. And white chocolate orange colour over a jam-filled donut. You can choose different types of donut to make it interesting. You can even do chocolate-filled, cream-filled, custard-filled. Take your pick. And of course, there's no harm in just eating the white chocolate leftovers. Chill that for 1 hour. And now we're going to decorate with some fondant icing. We got some brown triangles for the eyes and the nose, and a brown mouth, and a few green leaves, and a stalk on top. Let's add a bit more decoration with our melted white chocolate orange colour through a food piping bag. We're just framing our face. There you have it, a pumpkin for our green donut. We're going to make this one into Frankenstein with a brown fondant hairline. Some pretend nails in there, some melted dark chocolate for the eyes. And let's not forget the mouth. So you can use the same melted chocolate through food piping bags to decorate your donuts. Very, very easy to do. Let's add a few cuts here and there. And there you have it, sewn together Frankenstein. For our chocolate donut, we're going to add some white fondant icing and bandage it up a bit. This would be excellent fun for the kids. So if you've got some kids hanging around, I definitely recommend getting them involved in mummifying the donut. Don't forget the eyes. Now we're going to make a Dracula donut with some chocolate fondant for the hairline and the cape and a cute little face. Don't forget the white fangs. And there you have it. Halloween donuts. Better bite them before they bite you. Too evil to eat. Well, maybe just a bite or two. Glazed Galaxy Donuts. Out of this world. All you need is 200 grams of white chocolate, 50 millilitres of milk, 100 millilitres of corn syrup in a mixing bowl. Microwave it for 1 minute at 800 watts and then mix it all together. Ready to add our gelatin, 1 teaspoon of that, and whisk it in. Now we're going to pour that into 4 separate dishes because we want to add 4 different food colourings. We've got red, blue, purple and black. Beautiful galaxy colours. Pouring one on top of the other. Swizzling it around. And some white food colouring. Mix it up with a stick, but not too much. Ready to coat your donut. Of course, put a baking tray underneath so that it can catch the drips. Yummy. A little sprinkle on top. And there you have it. Gorgeous. Looks like a starry night sky. Take me to your leader. Yam Yam brings to you an amazing way to turn your regular Oreo cookies into frightfully fun and kid-friendly Halloween party food. These are super cute, yummy and fun to make, featuring spiderwebs, ghosts and monsters. All you need is some Oreos, melted white chocolate, chocolate biscuits, icing, colourful candies and fondant. So, let's get started. All you need is some melted white chocolate and an Oreo cookie. Stick in a straw and you're going to cut up some chocolate finger biscuits. Going to cut 8 of them to equal size. And then using some black writing icing, we're going to stick those on to the sides of our Oreo cookie. Did you guess what it is yet? Add some googly eyes. And you have a spider. Next, we're going to melt some red, yellow and pink candy melts. Stick in your Oreo cookie to cover it. Put on some eyes and use black writing icing for the mouth, nuts for the teeth, and some green chocolate for the stem. Next, get some white candy melts. Open up your Oreo cookie, insert a candy pop stick using the candy melt as a sort of glue, and then cover your Oreo cookie. While that's setting, we're going to roll out some fondant icing and cut it into strips. What could this be then? Stick on some eyes to your set lolly and stick on your white fondant icing as bandages. And there you have a mummy. There you go. Fantastically frightful Oreo cookie pops. Who wouldn't want a Milky Way donut? All you need is 100 grams of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 4 teaspoons of hot water, and mix until smooth. Add 80 grams of melted white chocolate to that. Now we're going to split that mixture into 4 equal portions, adding a drop of food colouring to each. We'll have turquoise, purple, pink, and dark blue. Now we're going to add a spoonful of each of those into our white chocolate mixture and carefully mix the colours in, but not too much. Now we're going to dunk our donut in that, and there you have a beautiful multicoloured galaxy donut. Why not sprinkle some stars on top for a finishing touch? Universalicious. Go on, I know you want to. Are you nuts about donuts? Then this donut cake is for you. Covered in pink and pink inside too. All you need is 430 grams of cake mix in a mixing bowl with 3 eggs. 300 millilitres of milk go into that and we whisk it up using an electric whisk to make it faster. Once that's ready, we're going to pour it into our bunned cake tin mould. Of course, this is to give us our donut shape. So that goes in the oven to bake at 170 degrees for 30 minutes. Rising perfectly. And once it's ready, we take it out of the oven and we're going to slice it in half. Next, we're using a spoon and scooping out the inside so as to create a kind of moat effect around our donut. Removing the crumbs, we're going to add our white chocolate ganache, which we have coloured bright pink on the inside. That way you get a nice surprise when you cut into it. So we're going to cover the outside of our donut with brown buttercream icing, nice chocolatey colour. Cover every part of it, and then pink fondant icing. Brush a bit of water on that, ready to stick on our rainbow sprinkles. And there you have it, a giant donut cake. Gorgeous, luscious pink with rainbow sprinkles, a feast for the eyes. Bright and colourful with a super gooey, surprisingly pink inside. Yummy! Yum Yum brings to you a step-by-step process to make scary-looking Halloween cupcake toppers. Colourful buttercream, cupcakes, pretzel, chocolate and cookie crumbles are all we need to decorate these. So, let's get started. All you need is orange buttercream icing. Cover your cupcake with that generously and dip it in orange sprinkles. Lovely. Now we're going to make some indents around the edge. And using green fondant, we're going to make the stem of our pumpkin. A little bit more coming out of the sides there. Lovely. Now we're going to melt some white candy and dip some pretzels in it. Using chocolate buttercream icing this time to cover our cupcake. Dipping that in orange sprinkles. Using black icing to paint a face on a marshmallow. Now we're going to slice some of our pretzels in half because we're going to make a skeleton. Put a stick in the centre of your cupcake, layer the candy-covered pretzels and marshmallows, alternating between the two, making a skeleton with a marshmallow face. And don't forget the arms. Spooky! Next, we're going to use green buttercream icing, piping that onto our cupcake and cutting out a mouth shape from your strawberry. Fill it with melted chocolate. Using a stick, put some melted white chocolate teeth on it. Adding some chocolate sprinkles to your green buttercream icing, stick your strawberry monster face on top. And there you have it, 3 perfectly spooky cupcake toppers. Fruits plus donut plus burger. Doesn't this combo sound lip-smackingly delicious? Yum Yum brings to you this amazing fruit donut burger recipe in a few simple steps. Strawberries, caster sugar, lemon juice, pineapple, kiwi and donut are all we need to make this fruit donut burger. So, let's get started. All you need is a donut covered in hundreds and thousands. Slice that in half. Now you're going to get 450 grams of strawberries and smash them up on a low heat in a pan with 400 grams of caster sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mix it all together and you have your jam mixture. You're going to pour that into a sterilised jar and store that in a cool, dry place to set. Meanwhile, we get a pineapple. Slice off the top, slice off the skin and then cut your large slices. Using a cutter to make them into circle shapes. Get a kiwi fruit and do exactly the same thing. Take the skin off and slice it into segments. Next, a strawberry. Cut the top off and slice it. Ready to fill our donut bun. We're going to spread our jam on the bottom half. Layer it with slices of kiwi fruit, big hanks of pineapple and our fresh strawberry. For a finishing touch, we're going to melt some milk chocolate buttons and drizzle it over the top using a spoon. Stick the hundreds and thousands slice on top, and there you have it, a gorgeous donut burger bun. Delicious!